But yeah, this is pretty much in the bag. I say that, you can't say shit too early, to be honest. You're saving 1 energy in the back, though. Oh, wow. Wow. If I lose this game because of that crit, I will be mad. I'm actually going to let him shields up. Like, fuck you. You can't kill me. Oh, I hate this game. I hate this game. I actually hate the game. I hate the game. Bye. Where has that just happened, bro? Run that shit back. Wait, what just happened? Oh my god. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Axie's here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about why I'm so fucking done with Battles version 2. Now, before we get into the video, guys, I just want to make a quick disclaimer that in no way, shape, or form is any of this content made for financial advice, and it is all out of my own experiences. You know what just made my fucking day this morning as well? I woke up to a message from Axie, or from Sky Mavis themselves, informing us that there will in fact be a season 21. Fucking kill me. The intensity and the anticipation that is built up every round in Battles version 2 is something that I'll never forget. But unfortunately, as we move into Origins, that will change. I'm more ready for change than ever. And here's why. Don't get me wrong, right? You have to be a skilled player in order to climb all the way to the top of MMR ladder. No doubt, right? Yes, you could buy the best Axies in the world and still be a pile of trash. Like, that is true. So in no way, shape, or form is Axie pay to win. But Battles V2 has got to that point right now where it almost feels like there's barriers of entry. Without a certain composition, or without a composition that is able to do or withstand a certain amount of things, you just have no chance. Building compositions and putting new Axies together in my beginning phases was a rush. I really came into this game with no concepts of what was already meta or what had been in previous seasons, and had that freedom to just create. Now that feeling started to fade as we've been more and more aware of a new game coming. Now, dangling that carrot in front of us of Origin has kept me going throughout the course of season 20, and a lot of the time I've been informing my guild members that we are preparing for Origins now, or Origin, sorry, excuse me, take the S off, bro. If you say S, I'ma slap you. But we've been preparing for Origin since the middle of season 20, expecting an earlier date than we have right now. We don't even have a date, bro. We still don't fucking have a date. I don't want to say this any more times, but we don't have a date. But we're a bit more delayed on Origins than we first anticipated. And then with, you know, the reveal, which was in the last video, so if you want to go watch that, please do. We're going to have a staggered release, which means we won't actually have Origins until a few more months down the line. Now, it makes sense that we're going to see a season 21 because of this, but I didn't really want it. There is also a ton of things happening within the competitive scene right now. We have the Axie League. Shout out to the Undisputed Noobs for running that. Novian is a part of that league itself, which is games being played every Saturday in a competitive circuit, all contributing towards point system in a league format. There's still like 6 weeks left of that, so I'm very much tuned in for it. We also have countless tournaments that are out there, not to mention that there are still another round of the Air Vegas qualifiers, so maybe you might win yourself a trip to Vegas if you're still playing V2. Now, the reason I'm so ready for change, I think, is because I only understand a glimmer of what change looks like. Right now, it is a very picturesque image of Origin. I'm excited for what they have proposed and what I understand of the game as of right now. Yes, there are tons of features and things that we don't yet know. So I cannot be holistically sure that I will love Origin, but I am sure that I am ready for change because I can see what change might look like. Now, the pattern of the pay to win concept within the competitive scene in Battles V2 right now it's very unavoidable. You know, you need Axies to play the game, and right now the only thing you play the game with is Axies and the 4 cards in which their body parts give you. Now, moving into Origin, of course we're going to get Eyes and Ears, which is 2 cards extra in our deck, which is a whole bunch of combinations. You know, we're not going to get into the math of that, but there are thousands more opportunities for play style now that we are getting an addition of 2 more cards. But not only that, we are getting the addition of Rune and Charms, right? Runes and Charms, bro. If you haven't, go watch the Rune and Charms video. It'll go into in-depth a bit more about that. But they are going to change everything, and this is one of the biggest reasons why I'm so ready for change. I've been talking a lot about pay to win and buy meta or die by meta. I think Origin has the potential to remove this element from the competitive scene, and that is simply because the Runes and Charms have personality. I believe and I hope that there will be enough variation within the Runes and Charms so that players can really carve out individual strategies and very personalized decks, meaning we won't see countless mirrors of the same compositions or a single Axie build being so much better or so broken that if you have it, you will just win games. There will be so many ways to win games in Origin, not to mention that the mechanics of how the game is played will change. Another thing I'm really ready for in a new Battles version 3 is the fact that Origin is going to open up the ability for players to truly grind towards something. Right now, if you're in Axie and you're grinding, the only thing you're really grinding for is 1, MMR and your ranking, and 2, SLP itself, an in-game currency. Right, the only utility that in-game currency gives you is the opportunity to breed. Quite frankly, if you're not a whale or you don't have considerable capital to put in to Axie right now, like, breeding really just, you know, it's a bit meh. But Origin presents us with the ability to grind for moon shards and the end goal of crafting. Now, not only will we have more incentives to play the game as Origin comes out, being, you know, I need to grind because I want this rune to work with these Axies to change my strategy in this way, right? Once I've accomplished that and then I can go and compete, the story's not over there, friends, because I can figure out whilst playing, whilst familiarizing myself with my composition, that there might be a better way or another combination of a different rune or a different charm that could enhance my ability to beat other players with this composition. Now, something I experienced as a guild manager this season, although you can buy the meta, right? You can buy what's winning. You can buy the #1 team right now if you have the money to do so and it's available on the market. But what I noticed about constantly buying teams and players changing teams very frequently was that their play style and their ability to play the game was not actually progressing whilst doing this. Yes, they were having better Axies and probably having better results and better rewards, but they weren't getting better as players. Now, Origins presents a progressive theme throughout it. You can progress and grind to earn something that eventually will be on chain, right? Let's think about how important that is. Now you can grind for a currency, which is SLP, but that currency is supposed to be utilized. It's a utility token. Origin gives us the potential to grind, craft, and then own something of value. Ownership is huge, and I will always bang on about it, but the real power of the games we are now creating is the fact that we'll have digital ownership. I believe a player has much more incentive to grind, to create and craft something that they will own that can enhance their battling capabilities and or be sold for them to gain value and gain capital over time, way more than them just grinding and constantly doing the same thing over and over again to earn a utility token in which they are not utilizing in the ways that it's needed to be, or the only way that it can be utilized, and instead become extractors from the economy. The change is very much needed, and I know that Sky Mavis knows this. I know that it takes patience. but I'm not that much of a patient person. Either way that I look at it, the progressive incentives that come in Origin and Battles version 3 just absolutely take my attention elsewhere. I'm not even bothered about Battles version 2 right now. One, we know everything is going to completely change. Not completely, but there's going to be drastic changes. And two, I just fucking want to play Origin, mate. I'm going to be real. Without eyes and ears cards in the game, I cannot hear or see it. So if you want to know why I'm over Battles V2, it's because I can't hear or see it. I've got no eyes, I've got no ears, I can't use them. I'm just here, bro. The fuck? This video actually had a whole nother section to it. It's analyzing the minting and burning rate of SLP and comparing it to the actual price and how that was affected throughout our process of the economy so far in Axie Infinity. It's a really helpful insight as to some of the points I make about Origin. Some of the things that are coming in Origin, I think will have cataclysmic effects on the economy. And there's a lot of things that you might want to prepare yourself for as an investor and as a player alike. So if you would like to check that out, that video is going to be here uploaded to the channel, probably a slightly bit later because I still have to edit that down. But if you turn that notification bell on and subscribe to the channel, you won't miss that shit, my friend. But if you liked the things that we discussed today and the thoughts that we went over, like the video, and make sure you know you keep doing your thing on V2, but know that I'm fucking over it, bro. I'm all the way. I'm over here. I'm already in Origin right now. In here, I'm in Origin. But thank you for coming through to the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and leave a comment, bro. Let me know how you feel about Battle V2. I want to know the general consensus. Like, is anyone else fucking bored of it yet? Like, because it can't just be me. Anyway, you've been here too long already. 10 minutes, man. See, we started videos and we used to make them like 30 minutes. And now they're down to 10. You see how we're bullish, man. We're bullish. Be bullish on Axie and be bullish on Axies. Have a great day. See you later.